Morning everybody, and how are you? Welcome back. My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements, from wreaths to swags, things for the home, things for the garden, and funeral tributes and weddings, and much more. Right guys, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I've been busy. I had the lady who came about the bridal wear and not bridal wear, sorry, bridal flowers and things. She's placed the order, and her friend came with her, and she's placed an order as well. I think she knew she got them just in case. She ordered 5. I've done 2, but the other 3 are longer. Wall baskets, or wall, I don't know really, wall hanging baskets, that's what we say. I'll get you one because she doesn't like compact, she likes wispy, she likes pastel colours, she's not one for really bright and things. So I've done one, sent her the picture, well I've done 2, but sent her the picture and she loves them. So I've got 3 more to do, the longer ones. I'm just waiting in for a few more of these certain flowers that she likes, and it's the baby Geminis or gerbras. So I'll just show you one before we crack on. And there's one, what I've done. One of 2. These are mirror image, the other one is exactly the same. I did them both together, so I placed in one item of one, and then I did the same on the other wall basket as well. So she loves the conifer, and so she likes the little Geminis. So we've done one for her, and I've filled it in at the back with foliage, and that will now sit proudly on her wall. So I've got another 3, but they are double the size of this. So there it is, all nice and beautiful pastels. So that's 1 out of 2, or 1 out of 5 ready. So I sent her the picture, like I say, and she loves them. Right now we've got a customer order we're going to do. Excuse me. And this is a hat box. A customer came in also and wanted a hat box arrangement doing for her mum and dad's golden wedding anniversary. So I went through florals and everything with her. And then I gave her the chance to pick what sort of florals she would like placing in. So she's gone for a lot of gold. I have pre-made a ribbon. She didn't ask for a ribbon, but I've done a ribbon where I'm considering placing it just there at the front. So that's the ribbon. Now these are the things that the ladies picked. First of all, she picked 3 of the dried palm leaves, where she'd like around, if I can place them, place one on, around the sides as a little, what will hold like that, in a round circle. So that is, she specifically asked for that design with the palms, so they are the palms. She picked out some gold roses. She said she likes these because they're quite dinky, so we've got the gold roses. And she loves these. These are also gold roses with a bit of their own little fern mixed in with them also, if you can see. So we're going for that as well. She doesn't want it high. We've got some gold echinops, which we're going to place in also. She spotted my oddments and she said she doesn't mind oddments being placed in. So I've got a few of these. I said to her, I kind of, elongate them. She says, no, just place in the few of your oddments. So I've got in the gold leaf here and also this fuller leaf. She spotted also my gold fern, which she saw the different sizes, and again, she doesn't want the tall, so she doesn't want the great long ones in. So we're going to place some of those in also. And she spotted my gold hydrangeas also. So that, but she said she wanted 3 yellow roses, and she chose the roses. She said she didn't want them big, so she chose these. So we are going to use these yellow roses. And she spotted also the yellow tipped fern that I have. She said that would be a nice little touch. Don't know what that is. So she asked if she could have some of that in as well. And then she spotted the ficus. Now she spotted the gold ficus. She wants this relatively, majority of it gold, just gold. She doesn't want any, with it being, gold wedding anniversary, anything really too much of green. If I have to put green, because I did say I may have to put filler foliage in, then she has chosen, oh, it made my eyes me smile, Salal. She likes the shape of the leaves. So Salal, she says if that doesn't look any good, can she have a few rose petals in? I mean, I have got the astilbe out. I did say I'll see what the astilbe looks like, and if it looks nice, I may add a few. She did ask for if I, a greenery. She chose, if we need a green in colour, she chose the silver dollar eucalyptus, a bit of the rubber textured fern, but also some rose leaves for the filler foliage as well. And she said she spotted this ficus, the one that I call the cat's eyes, and she said with that having a bit of yellowy, limey green yellow colour, she doesn't mind that one being added either. So they are a bit of backup if I think we need a bit of green, but that is all she wants, nothing more, guys. So that is what we are going to do in today's tutorial. So, and again, the lady doesn't want it being high. Let's just place these all down here. Now I will put in the palms. I could place them in now and bring them, but I wouldn't place them on the top. I would place them around the side. That's the reason I've gone slightly higher, about an inch, inch and a half with my dry foam. And I've covered my foam with the wreath wrap, and because this has got a liner inside, I've got spare bits of foam in the bottom, and I've glued it to the liner, and then I've put 2 pieces of picks going down in the centre to hold the top part of this foam to the bottom one, so it doesn't lift off. So again, I could, if I just cut these down, again, I will be placing those in through the side. So let's get those in first. Oh gosh, how am I going to do this? They don't fit in, guys. I've placed some on with my spatula, some glue. And we're just going to sit it proudly just in. You know what I've forgotten to do? Turn the camera down. Oh my, can you imagine if I went right through? And oh, I would have gone crazy. Let me turn the camera down. Sorry guys, it's Monday morning. Let me turn it down. Here we go, because I'm sitting down. I'm gonna be lazy again. Oh, I've taken my car into the garage. He rang me up before the video. It's gonna cost me just under 300 English pounds. But it's got to be done. It's the first time when I've had a bit of major trouble with my car since I've bought it. And I've had it 9 years. And then I'm going to place that one there. And this, like I say, this is a customer order, specifically requested. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a second layer. I've got another piece. Weird. So basically that. Oh, let me have a drink. That looks weird. But it's the customer's request. And I always go by what the customer requires. So I'm going to place in smaller fern in between to take that look off. Oh, I've been gardening as well. Well, helping my husband. He started because he's been dying to get in that garden. So because we've had a little bit of warmer temperature, not much warmer, but warm enough with the sun. The sun instead of the grey clouds, guys. So my husband decided I'm going in the garden. So when I did the 2 planters for the lady on Saturday, my husband was on the front, tidying the winter garden up and turning the soil over, and because things are popping through, things like that. And after I did those, I went and helped him. And then yesterday we was doing the back garden. We are changing the pond around. We've got a pond right at the top of the garden, and then it comes down a little stream, only tiny. It's got to be about 9 inches wide, and it comes down and then it drops into another little pond, because I've not got a big garden on the back, so it drops into another little pond, and then there's a pipe with a filter that pumps the water back up to the top, and it does it again, comes down the little stream, and so on. Well, we've taken the stream out. The cats keep licking the water, they keep moving everything what's in the little stream, like the little pebbles and that, so they're blocking it all the time. So my husband's decided to take out the little stream and just have a pump what takes the water underground back to the top, and then comes back down into the other one with a little waterfall. So that's what we was doing, and we was trimming down all the plants that's supposed to have been trimmed down, like this, you know, in March, like the grasses and things like that, cut them down for the ferns, what have gone brown, you know, and things like that. So we've been doing that. And the amount of grasses, guys, I didn't realise how many grasses we have. So that's what I was doing over the weekend. So the front garden's beautiful and tidy. The back garden, well, we was only at the pond area. We haven't done any further. I'm placing these in, because I placed 3 along the bottom. I'm placing 3 in front. I placed 3 either side of the dried palm. So I'm placing now 3 above the dried palm. So again, the lady doesn't want it huge, so I'm considering just placing, I could put 2 back to back, or I could just put 2 in the centre, or 1, I don't know. Let's hold on to those. Right, let's get our ficus. I'm not attaching the bow until later because I want to see how much room I've got to attach it. Again, the lady didn't ask for a bow, I just made one. So if it doesn't look right, then I won't apply it, you know, attach it on. Why is them right? Wrong way round. I've got, that's the front, and then I've got one what's got the front that way, but you can't twist these. Let me try and force it. Oh, there you go. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to cut this one a bit shorter. And I'm going to, let's have a look. I'm going to go in between. This is a metallic ficus, it's silk. And it's not like plastic, it is actually silk. Oh, that one's the same as well. So we're going to go each side of the palm on the bottom. You can take little bits under if you wish, just so it just doesn't look plain. Just give it a bit of a manipulation so you can make it look slightly natural. Just bend it slightly down. Again, that's all I'm doing, is just doing it like that. Don't want that bit, it's too short. So that's that. That's around the edge. So let's just see on the inner side. We're going to do just one in between these palms also. Just slightly tilt them over so they're not stood vertical. What I do is just get it there, as you can see, and I get the top little piece here and just bend. So it's got that little curve. Sometimes I do it before I place them in, sometimes I do it while they're in, but there's no set way of doing it. Get that glue. Last one on here. I'll make sure I've placed it right in the right way. We don't want it backwards. Remove the glue. The customer doesn't want to see that. Put a small one here by itself. I'll place that in the centre. I don't want to put too much of this in. With it being metallic, it can take over slightly. Oh, I've got another piece here. Let's use this other piece and place this in the centre also. Waste not, want not, guys. So that's basically that. Let me just have a quick drink, guys, because I keep forgetting now to bring my cup warmer in. It's going cold. Right. Because these are push-ups, I will use them to their advantage and push them right up. And that is also adding, as you can see, the little bit of green. Yeah. And I'm not going to place those. One. I should have got my Lazy Susan out. I always keep forgetting. Now, do I place one there, one? Yeah. Let's get them all in. Let's use them all. Make it look fabulous for the ladies' mum and dad. Well deserved. Bless them. Just spread the leaves as well. think we need some green around the sides. I think it desperately needs green. I can't leave it without a bit of green in. It'd be too... You see, the thing is, guys, I don't mind doing one colour. I really don't. I mean, the customer did say if I needed to add a bit of green. She chose some, as I've shown you. The thing is, if you're doing one colour, do it in different tones, different shades. But the thing is, with this gold, it's everything I've got here with gold is virtually the same shade. So it looks, you can't pinpoint something. It's like they're the same shade, they're the same shade, you know, and so on. They're the same shade, and so are they. So it's gonna look a lot. The only thing that's not the same shade is, well, the ficus and these are the same shade. The fern is a slight different shade to those. It's a darker shade. But when, my point is, when you're doing something like, you know, well, this is my personal opinion and what I was always taught. When you're doing something like this in just golds, or silvers, or any colour really, add a little bit of green in colour. I know I've got some here, but the tips are yellow. Once everything's in, you're not going to really see the green. You may see a quick hint of it or something. So you need green, you need or white or something to just pop that colour up. I mean, I've got the green here. Let me move those, and then I can show you the different contrast of what I'm saying. So you've got this, what we've got. Now you place that amongst a lot of gold, and it brings it out. Or if I grab all these, what we're going to be placing in, you add a bit of green and it pops the gold. Now just by having gold, it's not gonna pop, it's gonna drown within each other. A bit of green, or you know, if that's not wanted, you know, on eucalyptuses, because it's a softer colour, you know, a bit of green, it pops, it makes this pop. Or if we had it in the floral, you know, here, it makes it pop. If you can see what I'm saying, guys, just a little bit of green will help the arrangement by just having it the whole same shade virtually. It's drowning. You can't focus on the different elements because it is drowning in the same shade. So you need to break it up to bring it alive, and that is what I'm going to be doing. It's too, and I haven't even got any further, and I can tell straight away it's going to be drowning. So I will put the elements in that the lady required, not a problem, but I'm going to be putting a different type of leaf, and I think it's going to be the eucalyptus, the silver dollar. I think that's too limey. If I just place that there, yeah, that's too limey, so I won't be putting the ficus in because we've already got the ficus. So I'm placing in a different shape leaf. It's slightly rounder. The ficus and everything has got a bit of point on. Majority of things in here are pointed. So by adding a rounder shape leaf as well, that will help along, giving a different texture, different contrast, and also with it being a shade, you know, like a grey green, that will soften it up a lot. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm not going to be leaving the greenery out, guys, in colour. I could not place it in, and it will just drown. It really will drown. And you don't want that for a customer. You want them to look at it and think, oh, that's beautiful, that's beautiful. So let's get some green in colour before we carry on. So it's like I've got this little piece here, what I cut off of that bit there. As you can see, I cut that off, and we're going to be placing some of this in around the bottom as well. So let's bring our box back. So if I show you, just by placing that little bit of green, it's adding to the arrangement. It's not looking where everything is clashing. You need to add more than one colour, and that is what we are going to do, guys. Even if it's green around the bottom, we are going to place in the green. That one's on its own. I've pulled that off. I'm just going to cut a few off. Cut this one stem down. If I don't need them all, that's fine. I will put them with my oddments, as I do. So let me place the other one over here. I'm just sorting them out. There's some that's got 2 sets of leaves on and some with 1. So the ones with 2 sets I will place around the bottom. And the reason I'm doing that is because we've got the big palm, the fan, and don't be afraid not to go underneath them either. You know, you need just something to be placed with those. Because otherwise they will also look lost and lonely. Again, can you see just by adding a bit of green? Well, let's take that off. A bit of green, it's just now starting to bring the colour gold alive. It doesn't look now like it's drowning in its own colour. And we need another couple. I've made, when I first started out, I made, an arrangement. I mean, not, I first started out when I was, doing my training, many years ago, guys, many years ago. We was told, as we tried to do certain things with one colour, etc. Which, we did. And then the tutor would obviously mark us up on what we'd done and comment about what we'd done. And then they'd have a one-on-one talk with you. And I was all, you know, I'd made the mistake where I'd just made it look drowned out. And she explained to me why it looks drowned. And again, I'm just bringing some in the centre, not a lot, because I don't want it to look too green. Again, it is a golden wedding anniversary, so I'm only bringing 3 in the centre just to add that greening, guys. So yes, I've done the same mistake. I've drowned it, you know, but again, I was learning. You know, you have to make the mistakes to realise that's part of it. Now, with that green added in, I'm just seeing how many I've got, whether to place. I'm going to place, I've got 3 left. I'm placing these above the fan. So it's leaning over the fan or the palm to give that little bit of a green on the second level or layer, because it looks a bit, if you look at it there, it's bare. There's nothing of a different colour to set this off. So something is required of a different shade to be placed there. Now can you see what I'm saying? Now that looks better because you can then look around for different things. The green is making that look softer and, you know, beautiful. How with the gold was just too much by itself. So now we'll get back on to our thing. So I'm going to place in the 3 roses around the centre. Let me just cut these tags. Oh, I bought some more elastic bands, guys. These are much thicker. Oh my goodness, I was messing around with them at the weekend because they got delivered at the weekend. Oh my gosh, they were fabulous. I couldn't believe it. Let me cut these prongs off. Those down. Oh gosh, that's 1, 2. How big have I done it? I'll save that. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to place these in, just 3, like the lady asked for. So we're going to do it as you're looking at it, 6 o'clock. Again, as you're looking at it, around 10 o'clock, and then 2 o'clock. If you think of it as a clock, lift the head slightly, like that. Now let's see with the hydrangeas. Do the similar thing with the hydrangeas. This time we're going in between the roses. Just tilt the head slightly. So that's with your hydrangeas in. I have got the gold rose is what she also asked for. And now I may bring these lower down and go around. And I will show you one moment where I'm forming the triangle. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go around. We're going to place a few around the bottom area, just so they all look balanced. I don't want them to look too much, but I need some, again, floral around the bottom. And I'm forming a triangle around by using the hydrangeas and the roses. And I'm just going, I'm not bringing them too far out. One more, and this is all of then with the roses done around the sides. So as you can see, around there are the roses where I'm forming a triangle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again 1, 2, 3. And then again 1, 2, 3. And then back 1, 2, 3. So there is your triangle. So I want 3 for the center. So I'm going to go, I'm just sticking those there. Oops, I nearly put that in. There's a little cluster. I've used those as depth. I don't like that leaf. Let me just snip that off. There's a little cluster inside as depth because I want to be placing excuse me, now our echinops. I love these, for we want movement, guys. I always like to add and place in movement. So let's just cut one off and see. Yeah, we're going to place some of these around the side as well. I'll place one in and then I'll turn it around to show you. Like that. A little bit of movement makes it look wonderful. I'm not going too much with these. I'm only going to place 5 in around the sides. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh. Let's just cut these down. Let's cut them all down together. There we have it. So where did I start? So to you that's 6 o'clock. Bring that down a little. So that's around 8 o'clock. One around 10 o'clock. One around 2 o'clock. And then one around 4 o'clock. It doesn't have to be, you know, exact, as long as it's around that area, guys. You know, don't panic. So there is our movement, our echinops. How many of these? I don't know, I think these are too short now. Let me bring them back out. I'm going to hire them. I don't like them that short. Let's take these off. I can. I don't know if I can take these stems off and put my own on. Let's have a go. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh, now then, have I? I may have to have a look at that one. I don't know if I broke that one. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what I've done. Oh, I don't know what I've done. I think I've pulled too hard and left some of the wire. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I've got 2 left anyway. Right, so 1. That's the height I want them. I'll sort the others out. I will. There, that's better. I'll sort those out. I'll leave those there to sort. Right. I don't know about placing the echinops. I'll keep those out one moment. Right, we've got these little roses. Oh, gosh. There's a lot of gold, guys, a lot of gold. We may need to start incorporating some more green. Let me just look from above. Where's that salal? Snip one off. Yeah. Let's get these in. There's a lot of gold. So I'm going to place these under the fern. Under the yellow fern. A bit of it peeping out. And then we're going to put some salal in again, and then you'll see again the difference that it does by just adding a bit of greenery again, because as I say, there's a lot of gold. Stuck to it all. And one more. Right. Again, can you see, guys, that it happens in stages. The more you place in of one colour, that's when you start, as we did at the beginning, and you notice that the eucalyptus broke that down because we'd hardly got anything in. Now we've placed in more gold, you can see we need more foliage and in green to break that up. So I've just had a look, and in between these hydrangeas, I'm going to place it because I'm going to put it there anyway. If I can just by adding that little bit of green has broke all that gold up on top, because we don't want it to look like a gold ball. We want it to look like a bouquet in a hat box, basically. So again, it's needed some more foliage. So we're going to place one there, and if I place these in, and then I will show you. One there. Again, let me just bring the foliage to the top. Let's get some more. Let's just pull some out. Don't know how many I'm going to need until we've filled where I feel. Right, I'm going to stand up in a moment. Once I've placed these in and around, and again you will see the difference because of all the gold again. Let me just stand up, guys. I just place that. Get it in. Let's just turn it around. I know we've placed the eucalyptus in, that's fine. That's a different colour. That one's just let me just have a look above. There's one there that's needed. I'll bring that in a bit of its depth. And then there's one here. And use that also as a bit of depth. So, are you ready, guys? Just by adding that green, there you have it. Now that has broke up every single floral that is extremely bright gold, and that has added, I may snip just the ends off of the eucalyptus, just the longest piece on the end. I think I'm going to do that because it's irritating me, because it's gone without out of our boundary. So I'm going to take those off. And just by taking one of them off, you know, it doesn't make it stick out. Let me just tidy that one up. There. So again, that is by just adding greenery. Now you don't have to add all of that, because I mean the lady still wants these in, and she still also wants these in. So now we can add these around the bottom, on the outside. We can do a mixture because they're not long, and I told her there wasn't long stems. She says that doesn't mind, she doesn't mind, and I told her I'd place them around the edge, and then she was more than happy with that. So we'll probably do one of one, then another, you know, we'll go back and forth to do different ones. So we'll do that. We don't need no more anything else in the foliage or in the gold. We don't need no more echinops or no more fern and salal. So that, as you look at it, will fill that out beautiful. And then again, you don't actually, didn't ask for a bow, but I wanted to see what it looked like and where it looked. And I would go in between the palm, because under the palm it's hiding. So I would place it somewhere like that, in between both of the palms. So then she's got it, where she can view the bow. You know, I would go all the way around and just see where it sits the best. And that is what I would do. So let's get in all our salal. And I'm not going higher than the roses. I don't want to place them higher than the roses, because they will then be hidden. You just want to see that pop of green in, and around. It's alright, I'm just trying to look for the ones that are glued in by just giving them a little tug. Again, I'm pushing them down, twisting the leaves because they do twist around it, so that will hide through anywhere you can see through. And then by just noticing, you know, that little extra bit of green in it. Again, this is why I said with, let's see, for the, you know, if you've got too much of the same shade, break it up. Because then otherwise it will clash, and you know, the customer may not be able to focus on one certain flower. Their eyes will be everywhere trying to search for that flower. Let me pull that one back out a moment, guys. I don't like that, it's bent on me. Just shorten it. One's not in. That one's not in either. I could tell when they're not in just by looking if they've got a bit of glue on what's seeped out. Yeah, that's it. So that is what we have at the moment. So now I'm going to go around with these, what the customers requested. These are all, like I say, oddments, guys. Oh, I've got some holly in here. You don't want the holly, so get rid of the holly. Got a bit of gypsophilia as well. Oh my goodness. Right. So let me sit back down. So what I'm going to do, I'm not, you know, particularly bothered if some have got 2 leaves on. I think majority of them have anyway. Oh, well, that's got 3. Yeah, the majority have got 2 on. So we're going to do one of these leaves. Get them off. And then one of the other. So let's see how many we've got of these. Oh, I'm just going to cut the elastic band. I've got some new ones. Right, here we go. So all I'm going to do is lift up and just place it at the bottom, like that. And I'll get one of these, lift up, place it at the bottom. And I'm going to do it alternatively. Let's hope I've got enough of lift up. And then I'm just going to keep going around till we come to the end. Get it in. Sorry if I've gone quiet, guys. I just want to that's got 3 on, that's got 3. And the rest have got 3 on. And the last one, it's not going in. So that's that. So they're all of those. So I've just as I've sat here been thinking, now could I place the odd one, just looking for the ones with the longest stem, just I'll just, what's it caught on? One. And have these as like wispy little bits. Just one. So I could still see a few gaps. So to join with the green, so the green as well. I've got to, what I'm doing is balancing. I'm balancing the green with the gold by placing things just in and around. And then I look above and I feel that something's needed around here. So the under there, not above. If I place that there, so it's spaced out properly. And I think then one. There, let me just show you, then it becomes like that. That's more balanced than before. Even though I've placed the green, you could spot the green, but I want to not let the green be the focal point. I wanted you to look and make it look, for it to be balanced, so nothing is the focal point. You just have to look around because of it's all balanced. So, for that reason, we may need to place it on our picks because these are not long stems. And I'm just gonna go around, and once I've placed one on one, I'll place it in. I don't want it that long. Again, I'm going to mix it and blend it. I will have these slightly sticking up a little bit more, just for that little bit of movement. I will push it down. I just want like the tips of these sticking up. Excuse me. Just to give it that extra little movement to stop it from just looking again like a flat round ball or a, you know, compact round ball. That's not the look that I'm require, you know, looking for. So then there was one here. It's just different texture. Drop me tape. So just by adding, you know, the green different foliage, it's stopped it from looking like it's clashing and everything's all too much. It's broke it down and it's gave it that balance. And again, I'm just going around with these that the lady requested to give it a little bit more texture. And then I'll send the lady the picture. What I tend to do is send the customer the picture, you know, from different angles, and then I wait for them to get back to me. Once they're happy, then I box it up. I always tend to put a little sticker on my box what says thank you on the top, and then I put obviously the invoice, and then I always put a business card in as well. As you can see, I've got some new business cards here. I've had to have some more printed. So there they go. So if you want to subscribe or send, you know, to the Flower Patch guys, please subscribe. And also, if you want to email me, my email address is on there, look. So there you go. They're my little new cards. I had to have them done because the others had run out. And plus on the other ones it stated that I do real flowers as well. Well, I don't do real flowers anymore, so I needed to update it and take that off, that information off, which I've done now. So that let's have a look about the bow, and then we will be finished. Let's get these out of the way. Right, let's see with the bow again. The lady didn't know about this. She's not asked for one. I mean, a hat box is nice when you've got a bow on it, I think. But that is what we've done, guys, for the golden wedding anniversary for the lady's parents. And that will, you know, again, by adding the green, that's added a little bit more interest and also broke up the colours again, like I say, and it doesn't make it clash, you know. And there's only there's three greenery, but one of them's got a yellow tip. But there's the green eucalyptus, and then there's a green salal. That is really it, what we have in green. So again, like I said, once you put the yellow tipped fern in, you won't spot the green. As you can see, it's here. You don't spot the green. So it needed it. It really did. And I think for, you know, that's added it, made it look better by adding in the greenery. And I, you know, again, the lady did choose the greenery. I did tell her, you know, what I do tell my customers if things may not look right. I don't want them to go away disappointed and, you know, and think, well, the lady never told me that. And I think I may place the bow here. So I've already put zip tie on it, and I'm going to glue it. So let me just pull this one out. I'm going to put a bit of glue on the back where the cable tie is, and a bit on the bow as well, because I don't want it dropping off. I could have placed it through, made my own holes and placed it through the holes, but some customers like to reuse the box, bring it back, and also, you know, ask if they can have something different placed in it. So let me just give that a helping hand. And the bow I don't want sticking out. I want that to, because it's all about the flowers. So I've made it where it's going to be, you know, low down. So let me just fluff it up, guys. Again, it's not about the bow. So just by adding the bow, guys, again adds another little bit of interest. I think if we added anything else, you know, it wouldn't do anything else for it. So that's where I always say, if it doesn't add any more interest, then that's where you need to stop. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. You know, I like doing hat boxes. I really do like doing hat boxes. You know, so I thought with me having a customer order, I thought I'd do the hat box on a video for you. I have had some other requests. I'm still waiting for my watermelon ribbon and a sign that I needed to arrive. that's not arrived as of yet. And I'm waiting for something else as well. Oh, I've ordered a white urn. Somebody's asked me to design a white urn wreath, which I will do. So I'm just going to place up the camera, guys. So one moment. La la la. There we go. Welcome to Iris World. Well, let's put the lid back on the bottom, because that belongs with it. Oh. So guys, now doesn't that look lovely? Again, by adding a little bit of green, it just gives it that little extra bit. Beautiful for a golden wedding anniversary, to sit proud, you know, on anybody's cabinet, you know, wherever window, you know, wherever may the lady and gentleman would like it to sit. I did ask her actually why she just wanted three yellow roses. She says because she had 3 children when it was in the summer, and yellow was always a favourite colour. I don't mean she had all 3 at once and around the summer. They all came at different times, but it was always in the summertime. So hence the reason she liked yellow roses. So that was nice. It's nice, isn't it? So again, you know, please subscribe, share and like, guys. You know, give it a go. You know, and let's see what you can do. And if you've got any comments about, you know, or you need a bit of help concerning the hat box, you know, just drop us a little comment, and I'm more than happy to help and answer your questions. And again, you haven't got to do it in this colour. This is just a customer's order. You could do it in any colours you like: blues, aquas, purples, oranges, pinks, whites, yellows, you know, reds, coral colours, whatever. There's lots of colours out there, guys, and just play around and have fun, you know, and don't do it too. I mean, the lady said she didn't want hers high, so I haven't gone high. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that. That will be boxed up with some gold paper, gold cellophane paper over it as well. So, on the gold bow. The bows that I use on here, when I box things up, I tend to put the same coloured bow on top of the box. I mean, if it's being shipped by courier, then I don't. But if the customers are picking it up, then I do. I do put the same bow and make another bow and place it on top of the box that it goes in. So yeah, that's just me. That's just a little touch I like to add on. So again, guys, have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, share and like to the world, to the universe. You know, have a great time creating, because again, you're all wonderful. And I hope that you enjoy everything you do, because I'm sure if I looked at them all, guys, they're beautiful. You know, don't ever give up. Keep practicing and practicing and practicing, especially you beginners that are, you know, feel like, oh, I'm going to stop. Don't stop. Please don't stop. Carry on. You'll always get there, guys. You'll always get there. Practice makes perfect. Remember that. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All the best. Bye. Oops, Daisy, what was that? Oh, I'll do a close-up, guys, quickly before we go. I nearly forgot today. Oh my giddy aunt. There's the yellow roses, how she wanted. There's the gold ones, the hydrangeas, a little echinops, and a fern in gold, and also the palm, dried palm, and then the fern here in gold as well, with our salal and our eucalyptus, silver dollar, and there's our fern with the yellow tip as well. And one moment, let me turn it around. There's our little roses. I can just sit it up in there as well. So yes, and then the bow, oh goodness gracious me, I can't see it myself, is under there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, let's see if we can do it from the top. Excuse my fingertips. There we have it. So again, I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care and stay safe. I love you all, guys. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye.